Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy. My channel is Finding Value. Today we're going to go over our daily technical analysis update of gold and silver. We'll look at the dollar, the 10-year yield, precious metals, and then the companies themselves. And I will give you my financial opinion. Please don't use it as advice, but you can use it for further education or further entertainment or however you want to look at it. Whatever way you want to use it, just don't use it as advice. So here we go. Let's dive in. Let's take a look. We got the US dollar index DXY behind me. We are still chopping sideways. I do think eventually with the inflation and where we are with everything that this will go lower. It looks like that because we have stronger selling pressure, these large candlestick days that are down, and then we fight our way up. And then we get punched again, fighting our way up. I do think this will eventually work its way lower with time. Now, even if I'm wrong and it doesn't work its way lower, I don't think it's going to be a huge problem because the entire world is experiencing inflation all at the same time. And this index is a value relativity to other indexes or other currencies. So the index is a measurement of one currency versus other currencies and the relative value in between those currencies. So historically, if you were to look and see what happens, we've gotten large movements lower in kind of these periods. And I think we're getting a period move lower here over time. So here's the expansion phases. Usually they kind of move up for a certain period of time and then they move back down. And I think that's where we're at. We're at that spot where we're about to turn and head back lower at resistance of these lines. Now, the 10-year yield is rocketing higher. It's up 6.36% today. I'll move into a daily candlestick here. There it is today, that big old day. Sometimes this messes with gold because gold, it likes a real negative rate. We have massive real negative rates. And then usually when interest rates go up, bonds go down. That's what this is. This is your bonds, TLT. These go down. You can see that breaking down here. And I think we'll break lower over time. As so long that interest rates go up. That money is going to rotate into precious metals because precious metals is the next, well, perceivably, the next safest bet. It just doesn't have any interest. But if you have a real negative rate, there's no point of not going into gold. But looking at this from a long-term perspective, a new shift to increasing interest rate environment is upon us. We've broken the downtrend line. I know some people, they like putting it on the top of this. It's about to break that as well. I just took it and hit it on all these peaks here. So to me, it looks like we are getting that shift. And it could change the way that all assets are priced because assets, stocks and whatnot, are all just derivatives of this interest rate. Looking at gold, gold is a little bloody nose. So what that is a big tall guy with a little bloody nose. It's usually a continuation pattern for a move higher. So it looks good. Silver's got that little bloody nose as well next to a tall guy. We're right on support. Usually it means it's a continuation move higher. Platinum dipping below 1,000. Now, if we get down here, guys, I am a buyer. We're starting to get below the cost curves of some of the high cost producers at $1,100, $1,000, somewhere in that range. This is starting to turn into a very good bet if we can get down here to this next support level. And again, we may not get to that level. We may get to where we're at right now and peter out and find some support. But I do like platinum quite a bit. I'm not afraid to buy physical platinum and hold on to it. It is the cheapest asset in the world. It's cheaper than silver by a long shot. And it is gotten even cheaper against silver if you look at the ratio. Looking at XAU to gold ratio, finding a little bit of support. We gapped lower. It came back up throughout the day. We are at this support, or I should say resistance line at the moment. We're at this resistance line trying to break through it. I think we will break through it eventually. And gold and the mining companies and royalty companies are going to do very, very well. And I know people on the channel, they want to chase things. It is inherent to everyone. We want to go chase oil. It's up today. When uranium goes up next, we're going to go chase that. We're not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're going to buy things that are down. We're going to buy things that are cheap. We're not going to go running around chasing our tail. I don't want that for people on the channel. We're going to buy things that are down. Now, these companies, when you look at them, and we could head back a little bit, which would be a good thing. We've broken long-term patterns. They're broke. This is broken. We've broken to the upside. This is a new paradigm, is what I am telling everyone. It's a new paradigm. New paradigm up here. Now, if we come back and do a retest, this is a last good buying opportunity, in my opinion. EXK, again, we've broken the pattern. It's broken. It's chilling out here. It's boring. Oh, it hasn't done anything. But Budweiser does more than this. Well, you know what? It's going to move. It will move. We are sitting in the pattern, and it usually sits there for a little bit. Everyone gets all bored. And then all of a sudden, when Cheetah comes running, they start chasing their tail. And what we're doing is we're sitting on top of these patterns. It will go up with some time, guys. And it's not going to be much longer. We only have a certain amount of time down here. How much? Not exactly sure, but it's not forever. I'll just say that. SILJ, another one that's been just kind of moving sideways here recently. We're in a congestion zone, kind of moving up like that. You can see it all bundled up, but it'll eventually move. GDX, another one that's got a little up day. I'm going to get this thing out of here. But everything's looking good for GDX. Again, we've broken to the upside. This thing will run. Just let it go. Let the cheetah do what it wants to do. Metallic Minerals, small little silver mining company. It's just sitting there. It is relaxing, about to go. Looking at Koya Silver, another one that has a small little down day today. Again, guys, it's above its support line. Sometimes they relax up on top of this. A cheetah runs, it broke through it. Maybe it hopped a fence. It hopped a fence, got injured. Just relaxing a little bit before it's going to run. Discovery Silver, this one still hasn't broken its downtrend line coming through here, but I'm watching the lows. Watch those lows. We're probably going to break before it hits below 130. If we break below 130 and we come back, I mean, you're going to have one heck of a buying opportunity, in my opinion, if it does that. First Majestic Silver, breaking the downtrend line, still looks good. Newmont is sitting on top of this massive pattern since the 1980s. This thing's ready to run, guys. It just needs gold and silver to move on up with it. Mag Silver, another one that's inside the pattern. Again, I like it down here. It's above support. That's all I'm going to say. Yamana Gold's already broken out. It's in mid-stride. Impact Silver, a little bit of a down day today. This is a smaller silver company. The smaller silver companies usually move last. It is cheap. This could be considered a booty bottom, if you want to know, and we're at the bottom of the booty. Aftermath Silver, another one that's at the bottom of the booty. If you're sitting down, you see the booty here. That's what it creates. But it's just going sideways. PLG, another one that's been moving sideways at the bottom of its booty, and just be patient, guys. Be patient. This one's got a lot of juice. Most likely be worth the squeeze. SBSW coming down a little bit. Just trying to see what this thing looks like here. Kind of got almost like a cup and handle pattern going on here. Looking at Sandstorm Gold. It's breaking to the upside. This one looks fantastic, guys. This is where I like to buy. I like it there, and it's about to run. Cheetah style. Franco Nevada, it's lining up, guys. This is lining up for a move higher. We'll see. Gold and silver move. This thing's going to be cheetah style higher once it breaks and gets out of there. EMX is just resting. It's right on top of its break. Very soon. Teuton Resources moving higher. It's forcing itself higher even against gold. But that one looks good. Wheaton Precious Metals is sitting against its resistance area. Once gold moves, it'll move. It'll be leveraged to the move. Gold Royalty Corporation just sitting there. Metallo Royalty on top. Again, I like buying in that general vicinity on top of a fallen wedge pattern. Usually that goes higher. That's supposed to be an arrow. MMX, another one that's sitting on top of the pattern, looks good. Royal Gold's been quite strong. What I do with these guys when they have runs like this is I don't do anything. If I think gold's going to go higher, why would I sell this? There's no reason for me. And I know everybody's asking about exit strategies. There's no exit strategy at this point until I see inflation calm down, until I see the housing starts become disrupted. And that's, I still think, a decent ways away. A Cisco Gold Royalty sitting on top of this massive pattern. It is, in my opinion, a good spot to be. And then Altius Minerals Corporation has been doing very well. It's broken out of its pattern on the long term. It still looks really good. So again, guys, I don't do anything. I just let it sit there. I would be a buyer in some of these because they're broken out of the pattern. They're sitting on top of them, and that's exactly what you want to do before it runs. When gold starts heating up, these guys are going to go like super bull mode because you've got the XAU ratio going to break out against gold. It's ready to break, and when I look at all this, it's like, well, I'll just buy it and hold on. I mean, that's all I do. I don't do anything complicated. Investing is pretty boring. All you have to do is be a master controller of your emotions. Take those things, ball it up, throw it in the garbage. You don't need those things ruining your investment returns. And the returns come when you find stuff that's cheap, you buy it, and you do nothing. It's so long that you've got the strategy in place, so long that you've got the market conditions right, it'll come. And gold and silver usually are the last to really take off. Energy is the one that really goes first. First is gold and silver. They do this like kind of initial move up. Then they relax, then energy and all those types of companies blow up, potash, agriculture, all that. And then gold starts heating up after that again. That's kind of the order of, or sequence that we see. If you guys like the content, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.